All right. Hello, MoveEasy movers. Welcome to MoveEasy Yoga with Kathy. Today is August 20th. Wow, the end of August 2022, or whatever day you're watching this YouTube video. We're going to go ahead and start in the regular fashion with our feet on a chair or legs on a chair. This is going to put our lower back in traction for about 7 minutes. Now, before I have said 90 degrees at hip and knee, and I'm going to change that just a little. 90 degrees at knee is good, but with your hips, move them back just a little bit so they are flat against the floor. That gives you the best traction. So we're going to be here for 7 minutes. You should feel not your lower back, but your hips should be flat on the floor. So I'm a few inches from the chair. And I'm going to set the timer for 7 minutes. So you want to breathe normally, have your arms wherever they're most comfortable. Pillow under your head or not, it's up to you. And we'll be here for 7 minutes. Okay, 7 minutes is up. Stay where you are and slowly move your head to the right and to the left. Let's loosen up our necks a little. We want to move slowly. We'll do this 3 or 5 times. One more. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is vagus nerve reset. You're all familiar with this. Your head is stationary, looking forward, and it's just your eyeballs that move. We start on the right, so your eyes can be open or closed. So just move your eyeballs to the right as far as you can. And wait, and I'm so sorry, it happens right away with me. Oh, wait for a gulp, a yawn, a sigh, or a swallow. Ah. Ooh. It may not happen right away if you're new at doing this. And then look straight ahead and then move your eyeballs only to the left and wait for that sigh, gulp, yawn, or swallow. What we're doing is we're resetting our vagus nerve. So go ahead and do it 2 more times on each side without my cueing. Resetting the vagus nerve is like resetting your computer. It just sort of settles your body into what you're doing. Go ahead and finish up. The next thing we're going to do is head ramping. Now you can keep your head on whatever support you have it on, or you can put something else back there, sponge ball, set of therapy balls, just right at your occipital ridge. And what we do here is we are pressing not our neck, but our occipital ridge to the floor. This is good for text neck. You look down at your computer, your phone, your iPad, a book, a lot. This will help. So we press the occipital ridge and hold, and then release, and press, and then release, press. Should feel your chin will follow, but it doesn't lead the move. You are pressing the back, not your neck, but your occipital ridge towards the floor. And release. For me, I feel a stretch back there and it feels good. Okay, one more. Press. And release. All right, one more. Press. And release. Okay, good job. Excuse me. The next thing we're going to do is breathing. So we're going to do ribcage breathing. So put your hands, so your thumb is at the bottom of your ribcage. And when you take an inhale, you should feel yourself expanding. The ribcage itself doesn't expand, it just seems to do that. And then when you exhale, you can feel it contracting. So let's take a couple of really deep breaths. So, of course, you know, being the bone, the ribcage itself doesn't expand, but you can almost feel the expansion underneath it. One more. Big breath. Okay, good. Now let's go ahead and push the chair away or move away from the couch. We're going to do our hypopressives. So we're going to do the classic hypopressive, which is heels on the ground, legs or knees bent, feet flexed, arms up and around like you're hugging a tree. Flip your hands up towards the ceiling. Relax your shoulders towards the floor. So we have a nice round position here. We're going to take 3 breaths. On the 3rd breath, we're going to exhale everything out of our lungs and then hold it for the count of 15. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, exhale, all the way out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Go ahead and inhale, lower your arms. Now extend your legs, feet flexed. Sorry, my glasses keep fogging up. Feet flexed, right foot over left. And if your right foot is over your left, put your hands above and your left hand is over your right. So crisscross and above your head. And this is the shape we're going to take. So 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale all the way out. Hold your breath out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Inhale, relax your arms, switch your legs, left over right, if it was right over left before. And if it's your legs are left over right, then your hands are going to be right over left, above your head. Let's take our 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale all the way out, all the air out of your lungs. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Inhale and relax. Good job. All right. Okay, now this next move, there are options for this. So what we're going to do is raise both legs to tabletop. Now the move is, and last Saturday we did one leg where it was a circle. The move is to do both legs in a circle. If you're unable to do that, you can do just one leg at a time, and you can help it with your hand. Or if you have trouble with this, you can just lower your leg and circle it. That's an option too. But we're going to just circle both knees. Make circles with both knees. Slow circles. And then go the other way. Just 4 or 5 times. Okay. Good job. Both feet on the floor. If you're like me, you felt it not only in your legs, but in your lower abdomen. Because I did. And now we're just going to do leg lifts. So knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor. We're just raising your leg, keeping the angle of the knee. One leg, then the other. One leg, then the other. Okay, one more. Okay, there we go. Good job. All right, so come up to a seated position. Move slowly. There's no reason to jerk up. So take your time. We're going to do our side bends. And this time I'm going to time them. So we start on the right. Slide your hand along the mat. Upper hand goes up and over. Keep both hips on the floor. Just go to the side as far as you can. Now lower your arm so it's parallel to the floor and try to reach for that wall with that hand. Should feel a stretch under your arm and down your back. Okay. Arm up, torso up. Good job. Other side. Slide your arm along the mat. Other arm comes up and over. I like these. They feel good on my sides, stretching like this. You lower your arm till it's parallel and try to reach for that corner. Reach for that wall. You'll feel a stretch down your side, under your arm. Oh, yes. Okay. Arm comes up. Torso comes up. Good job. Let's go ahead and switch our legs. And we will do the spine rotation. So we start on the right, left hand on right knee, right arm is behind you, spider fingers. We're going to time this for 40 seconds. And then we just rotate our upper spine. And we have our options. You can move your neck back and forth, to the side, to the front, to the side, to the front. Or you can move your rib cage back and forth. Now you can do both, but not at the same time. So you can do like the neck and then the rib cage. Or you can just enjoy the stretch, enjoy the feeling, knowing you're doing good for your back. Now slowly come around. We're going to do the other side. So right hand on left knee. And left arm is behind you with spider fingers. Rotate. And again, you have your options with your head and your rib cage. Sometimes I just like to enjoy the stretch. Just really feel it. Okay, slowly come around. And the next thing we're going to do is something new. So we're going to go from cross-legged into a Z pose. You can go either direction. A Z pose, if you can do it, is one foot against one thigh and then the one back here. The reason we're doing this is because we are going to lean towards the bent knee, towards the left bent knee. So with a straight back, or as straight as possible, stretch yourself over your left bent knee. Now, if you want, you can go further and come on down. Try not to hunch your back. We're going to hold this pose for 40 seconds. Again, you can move your head if you like, back and forth. And I didn't set the timer, so we'll just go ahead and come on back up. Let me get my timer. And let's go ahead and switch position. Now I'll set the timer. So we'll lean over, straight back, and come down as far as you can. When you feel that first twinge of a pull, you can stop wherever it's comfortable for you. If you want to go forward, you can. Try not to hunch your back. Okay, come on up. All right, good job. Now we're going to do our standing at the wall. So I need to do some production work here real quick. I have to move my computer. I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. So we are standing with our back against the wall. Don't mean to be so crooked. We're going to do our back bend against the wall. So both arms will be up and palms on the wall. Again, this is a 40-second hold. So arms up, palms on the wall. We want to keep our elbows as close to our head as possible. If you have shoulder issues, you may not be able to do this at that well. Just do the best you can. This is a bone building pose. Okay, come on down slowly. All right. Now our rotation. I want you to see my feet. So right foot, your right side is against the wall. Right foot forward, left foot back, elbows at your waist, hands up. We rotate and put our hands on the wall. Our hips are parallel to the wall. Our shoulders should be as close as possible, facing the wall. Palms on the wall. This is a 40-second hold. Another bone building. Okay. Now slowly rotate the other way. So again, you're going to have your left foot forward, the foot closest to the wall, right foot back, elbows at your waist, hands up, rotate towards the wall, and hold for 40 seconds. Same position. Your hips should be parallel to the wall, facing the perpendicular corner wall, and your shoulders should be as close to parallel with the wall as possible. Okay, come out of that very slowly. We're going to go back to the mat. So again, production work here. I need somebody in here to do it for me. Oh, here comes Parvin. Hi, Parvin. Okay, now we're going to do some, I'm glad you could join us. We're going to do some core work. I know how you guys love the core work. So go ahead and lie down on the mats. We're going to do our regular leg extension. Now, I'll show you the move and I will show you options. So this is the move, tabletop extension. Now, there are options. If you have trouble with this and you can put your hands under your hips. That might make it easier for you. Works for me. You can do one leg at a time. First one leg and then the other leg. You can just raise your legs. You can just raise both legs. Or you can just extend. You don't have to lift. So we're going to do 10 reps. 10 slow reps. So 1, 2, we're not touching the floor. 3, 4, 5, halfway there. 6, 7, 8, 9, almost there. Last one. 10. All right. Good job, guys. Ah, very good. Okay. One more thing we're going to do. And again, if you have trouble with this, I'll give you options. And then that would be a hover. We're going to hover for 10 seconds. And if you can't do that, that's fine. Just extend your leg. You can just extend your legs if you want. You can bring your legs up and bend them. That's easier than a hover. Or you can just rest while we hover. So I'm actually going to time this. So tabletop, hover, 10 seconds. There we go. That went by fast. Okay. Okay, now one more thing I wanted to do that's a little different. We're going to come up to a seated position. And I'm going to go sideways so you can see what I'm doing. So legs bent, feet flat on the floor. Put your arms behind you. Now, if you have trouble with your wrists, you might want to roll your mat over so you have more support. We're going to lift our legs one at a time from this position. Now you want to, I'm not doing it. You want to relax your shoulders if you can, but just lift and lift. Now, if you want to make this a little harder, you can just extend your arms out and lift. And then we're going to do one quick 5-second hold with both feet up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. All right. Good job. Okay, we've done some good work, so we're going to do something a little bit more enjoyable. And this is a nice diagonal stretch. So bend your right knee, extend your left leg. Your left leg is extended, so extend your right arm. Your left arm can be wherever it wants to be. Go ahead and stretch through that right arm from the fingertips, down the arm, the elbow, the shoulder, across the body, down your thigh, your calf, to your foot, to the heel, and just stretch. You can arch if you choose to stretch further. And just feel that stretch. Ah, feels so good. And then rest. We're going to do the other side. So left leg bent, right leg out, right arm comes down, left arm comes up. Your foot is flexed because you're stretching through your heel. So reach with that arm, reach to that wall, wiggle those fingertips. Feel that stretch down your wrist, your elbow, forearm, your upper arm, across your body, down to your thigh, your calf, and your heel. Stretch one way and then the other. Even arch just a little. Feel that stretch go all the way. Okay, and then relax. Okay. Now, one more sitting position. So go ahead and come up to sitting. At my time. Okay. So whatever position is comfortable for you, we're going to do some neck work. So you can be sitting in a chair if that works for you, or whatever position on the floor. We're going to go, I need my timer for this. Okay, so back is straight, ear to shoulder. We're going to hold this for 40 seconds. Keep your back straight. I have a tendency to lean. So keep your back straight, your shoulders back. And as far as how far you go, when you feel that first pull, stop there. You don't have to go to your full range of motion, just that first pull. And then lower your chin towards your shoulder. You should feel a different area being stretched. And raise your chin and raise your head. We'll do the other side. So back straight, shoulders even, ear to shoulder. And then at 20 seconds, we're supposed to move. There we go. Okay. Chin down. Your back is still straight. Try not to lean like I just did. So you feel a different stretch. There we go. Chin up, shoulder up. Now, we're going to do some neck circles. So what that means is we're going to go, first we're going to go lower, like just a semicircle. So you would look to the right and then Just semicircle, wind up looking to the left, and then come back. You're sitting up straight. You're still breathing. We'll do this 3 or 4 times without hunching. Keep your back straight. One more, left, and then right. Okay, and then now we go up. So up and then back. And up. And then you want to move slowly. You may want to just slow it way down. So one more. Okay. Go ahead and move your neck around if it feels good. We're going to go ahead and go prone now for our back extensions. So face down on the mat. Now, the movement is when we raise, we're going to raise our head, our shoulders, our neck, and our hands. If you have trouble with this, you don't need to come up a whole lot, just as far as you can, or you can just do your arms. But we hold this, and then we come back down, and then we'll come up again and go out into airplane, and then come back down. So take an inhale. I need to time this. Take an inhale. Exhale, come up. Now, if you are feeling this in your lower back, lower yourself. You're too high, but just come up as high as you can comfortably. Your neck is like your head ramping, so your face is towards the floor. Your palms are towards the ceiling. And we're holding this for 40 seconds. So inhale, exhale, come back down. Okay, the next one is airplane. So inhale, exhale, come up. Inhale again. Exhale, arms go out. Again, be careful of your lower back. Make sure your neck is in head ramping position. And we're holding this pose for 40 seconds, actually 14 more seconds. Okay, take a big inhale. Exhale, come down. We're going to do the airplane one more time. So inhale, exhale, come up. Inhale, exhale, arms out. And again, if you have trouble with this one, you can just do your arms and just come up as far as you can without hurting your lower back. Go ahead and take an inhale. Exhale, come on down. All right. So we're going to do our thoracic stretch. So your arms are in a T. And if you are facing right, lift your right leg up. Your hip can go with it. Everything below the waist can move. Keep your shoulders on the floor. And just move that leg around. Wave it in the air like you just don't care. And point and flex your foot. You just leave it in the air. Wave it around. Okay, bring it on back. Go to the other side. If you're facing left, your left leg comes up and around. You can bend your knee. Do circles. Just make sure your shoulders are on the floor. All right, come on back. Good job. Good job. Okay, we're going to do the next thing we're going to do to counteract what we did for our lower back is a child's pose or ancient prayer. Now your knees can be apart and you want to lean forward as far as you can, as is comfortable. Couple of different positions here. You can do an ancient prayer, which is arms extended. You should feel a stretch in your lower back in this position. It's a resting position. You can have your hands flat if you want, or a traditional child's pose is with arms back. Not everybody finds this very comfortable. I personally like this one. So just stick your butt out. You want to stretch that lower back and your arms. You should feel a stretch in your shoulders, and you should feel a good stretch in your lower back. I know I do. So let's, while we're in this position, let's move our hands to the right. Walk our hands to the right. And feel that stretch. And then walk our hands to the left. And feel that stretch. Oh, yes. Okay. Now from here, let's go back down prone, but let's rest on our elbows. Bend our knees. Your knees are together, but your legs are bent, your feet are flexed. We're just going to do windshield wipers this way. Just not all the way down, just as far as you can, back and forth. Just a few times. Okay. All right. That's it. Go ahead and get ready for Yoga Nidra. Get into a comfortable position. Make sure that you are warm enough. You might want to put something over your eyes. I'm going to guide you to systematically move your attention through internal points as I mention them. Allow your awareness to flow to these points without moving any part of your body. Begin with your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Observe your abdomen as it rises and falls with the gentle flow of your breath. Now bring your attention to the center of your eyebrows, the center of your throat, your right shoulder, elbow, wrist, right thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, right wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, left shoulder, elbow, wrist, left thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, left wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, spiritual heart center, right side of your chest, heart center, left side of your chest, heart center, navel center, center of your pelvis, right hip, knee, ankle, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, right ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, left hip, knee, ankle, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, left ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, navel center, heart center, center of your throat, center of your eyebrows. This concludes the 61-point guided meditation. Go ahead and stretch your legs out if they're bent. Stretch your arms out. Begin to wiggle and stretch. Stretch one side, then the other. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Rotate your wrists and your ankles. First one way, then the other. Now hold your right knee to your chest and hug it. And then straighten that leg and hold your left knee to your chest and hug it. Now hold both knees to your chest and just roll back and forth. Feel that lower back massage. Feels good. Now, when you're ready, roll over towards the camera using your lower arm as a pillow. We're going to rest there for a full minute. And just enjoy the pose. Enjoy the rest. Okay. Now go ahead and roll on up to a seated position. I'm changing my view to gallery. You'll want to unmute yourself. I'm also removing my spotlight. Let's all come into a sitting position. Hands to your heart. Let's push a little on our hands. Feel our shoulders. And then relax. And I just want to say I appreciate each and every one of you helping me move today. And as Via says, we are all lights in this world. We are also all one light. So let's end the class by saying to each other, Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry being late.
That's okay.
I don't know what's happening.